What up, TMG here. I'm going for my first ever Platinum Trophy. I have the full gameplay out with no commentary if you want to check that out. And yes, I'm not really a trophy hunter, but I've decided to revisit games I really enjoy playing to get the Platinum Trophy after playing through it casually and uploading the full gameplay. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Now playing on Challenge Mode or New Game Plus, you will keep all your weapons. There's an achievement for using the Groovitron on every single enemy in the game, so throughout playing the campaign, I would make sure to use the Groovitron before every single fight and then switch weapons to level them up as well for another trophy. There's a trophy for collecting all gold bolts in the game. There's a ramp there, but I can't go up it until we get the mag boots, so a few of them we'll have to revisit once we get all the gear that we need to be able to get them. With the Sheepinator equipped, I went for the When Sheep Fly trophy by sheepinating the Blug Helicopter Commander.
And welcome to the Captain Court Fitness Course.
At the fitness course, if you beat it in under 70 seconds, you can get another trophy. I just barely got the faster than a speeding amoeboid achievement, which was to beat the gold cup in under 1 minute and 35 seconds. 1 minute 34.6. Following that up, we fight the Blarg Snagglebeast and get the Maximizing Potential achievement for maxing out our first weapon. Remember when I said we'll revisit places once we get the right gear? That starts now. We have the mag boots, so we go back to the first level and get the gold bolt from there. On Gasper, after getting the jetpack, I went straight for the Top Gunner trophy. While flying, you have to kill 40 enemies while in the air. Before leaving Gasper, I picked up the gold bolt by the ship. It's in a little sneaky spot, you can't have to fly to it and then go across this course to be able to get to it. On Battaglia, there's a gold bolt at the start of the level. That was all I needed. I played through the level, leveling up guns and Groovitron every enemy as I went through. With the Trespasser, I revisited Kuruan to trespass this gate that you can't do when you first play through. You need to trespass every gate without using auto hack for one of the achievements. On Quatu, I got a few achievements, the first being Clank Crusher, crushing 5 Gadgetbots. In this section there's also a gold bolt for Clank to collect. After that, easily destroying 10 inactive warbots will pop another trophy. And finally, while fighting Ms. Zircon, the Cha-Ching trophy popped by getting maximum bolt multiplier to 20 times.
It's time to eat the Zircons. Your shield's down! Fire!
Moving on to Pokitaru, there was a couple of gold bolts to collect. The first one next to the bridge under the water.
My friend's not far from here. He'll be able to help you out.
When I went for the next one, I unintentionally got an achievement by getting eaten by a pool shark, which popped the pool sharks are the worst trophy. I finally made it to the island. You kind of have to swim there, but it's not that far. I finally got the gold bolt, which wrapped up this world, Pokitaru. Back on Gasper, I missed a holly card, so I went back and collected it, which was the last one I needed for the Rhino, an unlocking Super Trader achievement. super traders from getting all holo cards, including the Rhino and all of the standard cards as well. Of course I went straight to get the Rhino, which was the last gun I needed to pop the full gun rack trophy.
And blammo! One new Rhino. Now don't go telling anyone you have this. Happy hunting!
Before leaving Rilgar, I went and got the gold bolt. Since we can breathe underwater now, I could swim back through and collect this gold bolt. Back on Iridia, we now had the mag boots and the jetpack to be able to get the gold bolt here as well. By the way, check out how good this Rhino is. On the first visit to the deplanetizer, I only had one bolt to get. Now moving on to Kalibo 3, the best trophy in the game, riding all escalators without moving. I did this about 3 times and I thought it was bugged, but realized later on there was one more near the end of the level. Even with the clip sped up, you can see how long it takes just to stand there. There's also a gold bolt on the hoverboard races, which was the final one I needed to make that trophy pop. And finally for Kalibo 3, here's the main attraction, the final escalator to make the trophy pop. Lazy Lombax. I missed the trophy on Pier 1. You can get the first visit, breaking all the lamps in the Lero City, so I went back and got that. I hate lamp. Finally, back on the deplanetizer is where we wrap up the final trophies, starting with finding Quark's room down a hallway. You hit it with your wrench and wait a little bit, and he'll start talking. You do it again, and then the achievement will pop after he finishes talking. And before fighting Captain Quark, I finished the final trespasser for that trophy as well. Now fighting Nefarious, I hit him with the boogie bomb to pop the Death by Disco trophy, then killed him to beat the game on challenge mode and pop that trophy as well.
What better way to exact revenge on the Galactic Ranger?
Jumping back in, I put the last upgrades in to my weapons to max out all the weapon mods. For these go to 11 trophy. Now I had a bit of a grind to do for the max level all weapons Master of War and max health Mr. Fancy Pants. At this point I realized maxing the Sheepinator out first would have been a good idea instead of leaving it for last. Since I finished the game there was less enemies that spawn, but luckily I found a good strat. On the final level you go from your ship to the end right before the bosses, and then you teleport back to your ship, leave the deplanetizer, and then come back to the deplanetizer and it should respawn all the enemies, and then you just keep rinsing and repeating that. After doing that a few times, I got the Sheepinator to max level for the Master of War achievement. Thankfully the Warbots gave a lot of XP, so that wasn't too bad. Then all there was left to do was to level up one more time and get the max health, so I had a bit of fun running through with the Rhino and just sweeping up all the enemies. Gun's actually so OP, which is so good. And there we have it, Mr. Fancy Pants, max health, max level, and the hero of all heroes, Platinum. I beat Nefarious one more time with the Rhino for good measures, and honestly after this I think this sparked a little trophy hunter in me. I'll only do it on games that I really enjoy and love to play, and only after I play through it casually for the full gameplay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you for watching. Laters.